Because, see, they wanted to be assholes at Jordan's and not put their seatbelts on. So I sat there and played on the camera. Yeah, I did. I sat here and started taking selfies. And I'm like, well, if you two ain't going to listen and put your seatbelts and shit on, what the fuck am I going to leave for? I'm not pulling out. And I told him, I said, we in the hood. We ain't white suburbia. They had 2 old black men yell at them. And they didn't really yell at him, but they just told him, first of all, you need to listen to your mama. You need to respect her. You need to love that woman. Y'all yell back at her. And which I don't blame everything on them. It's because the situation is the things they seen growing up. And that's why I'm getting them the help they need. Because I am not taking the disrespect no more. And trust me, they was getting their ass tore up. Because like I told them, I said, we in the hood, bruh. I said, they ain't gonna give a fuck if I whoop your ass. We in the hood. They believe in ass whoop around here. We ain't white suburbia. We ain't Boardman where they gonna call them the police and tell them, oh my God, you're abusing your kids because you're whooping them. No. I'm teaching them there are consequences to your actions. You don't disrespect me. You don't talk back to me. You don't treat me like shit. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. I ain't your fucking friend. I'm your motherfucking mama. There was a difference. I'd have got my motherfucking head knocked off my shoulders if I would have talked like any of my kids. I literally had to jack my oldest up for the way he's talking to my mom. And I said, hold up, homie. I said, you know how I'm your mom and you sit there and get in people's asses about talking about me? What you think you doing when you disrespecting your granny? You talking about mama. You disrespecting mama. And I done cussed her own brothers and sisters out about calling her on her name. I've only known you 13 years. I've known her my whole life. She birthed me. Go ahead. Get live with my mother again. Stress my mama out some more. Don't play with me. I put the fear of God in that boy that day. I told him a couple times. But he thought he was being smart, and funny. I put him on the ground a few times recently. Because he thinks because he weighs 60 pounds more than me now and he's taller than me that I had to show him. Size ain't about shit, bruh. In my generation, we threw hands. We didn't shoot. We didn't pick up guns. We fought. And everybody's like, why are you always so angry? I've been the same.